So, Dom,
Connor.
playoffs. We decided to do this podcast at the start of the season. Guys, smash 100 likes on this video if you want. Well, if you can. But me and Dom are just going to be talking through the playoffs. Obviously, confirmed now we got Villa, and I'm absolutely pooing myself. I know, Dom, at the start of the season, you wasn't confident.
No, well, under Steve Bruce, we looked like it was going to be mid-table.
I mean, I remember when we spoke last time and you was on about Villa and you were saying how awful you were. Now all of a sudden, I think it was 12 games unbeaten and you only just lost yesterday against Norwich.
Yeah.
And even then you put out like a weakened side, and you've got to say, as much as I don't really like him, ever since Grealish has come back in the side, what do you think he's added?
I don't know. I think he takes the attention off the defenders, and it gives the likes of McGinn, he's been incredible since Grealish has come back as well.
Yeah.
Tammy, Codger, when Codger's been playing, he just takes the attention off him and gives them that space to get in behind and attack the goal.
And he's really passionate as well, ain't he?
He loves the club.
He's like you, ain't he? If you was playing for Villa, you're going to put 100% in because you support him. Same as if I played for West Brom, I'd put 100% in compared to half the players in our squad because some of them are just pathetic in our club. But, you know, I'm really nervous about the playoffs now. Couple of players who we should probably cover didn't feature against Norwich. McGinn, Tyrone Mings, who else? Grealish, Tammy Abraham. I mean, you've got all them to come back. Which one do you think, if you could pick one, just one to go back in the squad, who would it be and why?
I'll probably say McGinn.
Yeah,
he's been our player of the year, I think, outside of Abraham, maybe Grealish.
Yeah.
He just brings something else to the midfield. So we called him McGinniester for a reason. He's just an incredible player for us.
Scored some really good goals as well.
Goals,
most of his goals, outside the box.
Yeah, I mean, look at the ones at Sheffield Wednesday, against Forest earlier in the season as well.
Is there any players from West Brom?
Yeah.
I know that it's difficult at the minute because we're not really performing that well.
Yeah.
But is there any players because I think this, like I was saying to you earlier, I think this means so much more to us. I mean, it means a lot to you, but with our owner not going to want to spend any money, with us being I can't remember the word he used, but we have to be more of a self-funding club, so we have to get money through competitions for us to spend, whereas you've got a mega rich owner who's probably going to spend money.
Yeah.
Is there any players from the West Brom side who you're worried about?
I mean, you got the obvious ones. You got Gale and Rodriguez.
Yeah, I mean, 40-something goals between them.
Yeah.
Probably one of the deadliest strike partnerships in the league, to be honest. He's incredible, Gale, as well. He was playing on the wing a lot of the season, and he's contributed so much, not even just scoring goals, with the penalties he's won. He's won a lot of penalties for us. I mean, one of them was a dive. But, he's really helped us this season, and I don't know where we'd be without him.
I think as good as Mings and Twanzebe's partnership has been recently, or maybe Mings and House, I think them two have still caused trouble for our defence, even with as well as Mings has been playing since he's come to the club.
Yeah, I think it's as well, like we were saying, I think form and stuff goes out the window, especially in playoff games. But obviously, last time we played at at Villa Park, we managed to get a 2-0 win.
Yeah,
you was really poor back then.
We looked like a different side back then.
But how has Dean Smith changed you? I mean, I know he's a Villa fan, but what's he done?
Well, other than the passion he brings, obviously being a Villa fan and that.
Yeah.
I think he's gave us more of an attacking style of football compared to Steve Bruce.
That was like us under Pulis, so he's stuck in his ways.
As I say, he was kind of Pulis-like. I mean, you look last season.
Saying that though, you've got to say he's doing well for Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
They did lose, but...
Yeah, he has been doing well. I mean, there was in contention for playoffs still only a couple of weeks ago as well.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, I mean, you look at last season under Steve Bruce in the playoffs, we had Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
We won 1-0 at their ground. We were basically part of the bus at Villa Park.
Yeah.
And then against Fulham in the final, we went down 1-0 and we just didn't look like we wanted to play football at all. So, yeah, I think Dean Smith's brought in a more attacking football. You can see with the amount of goals we scored this season, we're third highest, I think, behind you and maybe Norwich, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously Tammy with his 25 goals has
he's made a difference, and there's been a lot of chances where he's missed as well. But Darren Moore, we'll move on to him quickly because obviously start of the season we had Darren Moore.
Yeah.
We were in fourth and then we decided to sack him. Now I know a lot of people have spoke about it, but I haven't really spoke to you much about it.
Yeah.
Well, not
in camera, yeah.
Yeah, so what was your opinion when Darren Moore got the sack? Was you shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked because I think if a team's fourth,
Yeah.
How are you going to sack a manager for being in playoffs? I mean, you didn't spend any money. He did well with the players he brought in.
And he had no experience.
No
as
experience. All he had was under 18s, under 21s, something
like
like that.
Under 23s.
Yeah.
He managed for a little bit.
Yeah, so I think he had a great season as a manager. So I'm surprised when you got rid of him. Maybe it was something to do with the locker room. I'm not sure. But
you don't know what goes on behind closed doors anymore. I mean, a lot of fans are disconnected from like the club. You got the club, you got the manager, and then you've got the fans who are like miles apart.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm really nervous about playing you guys, especially at Villa Park. I think the atmosphere is going to be superb, but in both legs. But if you could take one player from the West Brom side, put it into the and I'll answer that in as well.
Yeah.
Who would you take and why?
That's quite a tough one, to be honest, because the way we've been playing, it's hard to like take a player out, bring another one in, and expect the same results.
Yeah,
I'll probably have to say Gale as well.
Yeah,
it's been your player Tammy this season. Yeah, him and Tammy, I think would be brilliant up front together.
I'll tell you who I'd take from Villa, and the reason I say this is because ever since he's come in for you, he's been brilliant. He's really helped out your defence, and I just think that's where we're at our worst. Like our attack is like a Lamborghini. You get to the midfield, it gets worse, and then you get to the defence, and it's like a Fiat Punto. It's just absolutely awful. Bar Kieran Gibbs and Mason Holgate, I think Dawson has been a massive weak link this season. Obviously, he got linked with Burnley. It never happened. I don't know whether he threw his toys out the pram, but he hasn't been the same player since then. So if I had to make one switch, it'd be Tyrone Mings because I think he's head and shoulders above this league.
Yeah,
I think he could do a massive job in the Premiership.
Well, I know he was linked with you in January as well.
Yeah.
Linked with us two and a couple of other Championship sides. Since he's come in, he's been amazing. He's been like the proper rock that we needed in defence, the big physical bully type. His passion as well off the pitch. You see him
seems to have like really built a relationship with the fans, even though he's only a lone player. Same as Gale.
He's a cult hero for us now. Hopefully we can make it permanent in the summer. I think that might depend on if we go up or not. But since he's come in, like I said, off the pitch, I've been taking photos with fans all the time. You saw his passion after.
That's what you want to see as well.
I think it was the Middlesbrough game. I'm not sure what game it was, but the passion after we come out, started celebrating after he'd been sent off. I think that was Bristol.
Something like that. I remember seeing all the photos and stuff. And
he's really passionate about the club, and I said, hopefully we can make it a permanent in the summer.
So what happens then? You beat us. What happens then? You obviously you're going to be in the final.
Yeah.
But Villa get up.
Yeah.
What do you do then? What can you see yourself doing?
I don't think we'll do a Wolves. That's obvious. I mean, 7th.
I do think you will spend a lot of money.
Yeah. We've been linked with a couple of players already. If we do go up,
PSG owner as well. You've been linked with as well.
Yeah, the PSG owner saying he wants to.
Do you really think that the new boy will sell up though? I mean, if you look at him, he's mega rich. He's got shares he's got his finger in everything.
It depends how much the PSG owners.
Don't he own a basketball side as well?
I think so. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm pretty sure he does.
And it books something like that. I'm not too sure, but either way, he owns like a major shareholding in Adidas, and our owner's just pathetic. He's never at the games. But for us, I think if we do go up, I think it's going to be pointless because I don't think our owner's going to spend any money. All he'll do is probably take all the money, put it in his back pocket, and then that's it. He's not really going to spend millions and millions of pounds. And nowadays, when you do go up in the Prem, you've got to do that because
spend the money.
I mean, even teams like flipping Huddersfield spent more than Arsenal this season, for an example. And I feel bad for them, to be honest. But like I said, I think you guys, if you do go up, you'll spend a lot of money. And I think you'll do quite well if you do go up. It just takes time. It's not an overnight thing. But predicted starting 11 then.
Oh, okay.
You go first.
I know we've had the Kalinic has recently
Well,
come back
first
from
of all,
injury.
any injury news?
No, none. Apart from Chester, I think who's still a bit 50-50.
Yeah.
I think everyone else is fit.
I think the same as us. Matt Phillips has recently come back. The only one really is Hal Robson-Kanu, got his 3-match ban. I'm not sure what for, so I don't know if it was a red card. I'm not saying that because it wasn't, because I don't know. It could well have been.
Yeah.
But to all the Villa fans who think that's a good thing, it's not, because he's useless. So.
Yeah, I don't know why the fans are getting happy.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he going to do? Come off the 80th minute and
he's played
anyway,
30 games this season and scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
He's not going to get ahead of Rodriguez or Gale.
No chance.
Unless they're injured.
Yeah.
So we don't really have that
So
depth.
if you get an injury, then maybe that's a big hit. But yeah,
Yeah.
I can't see that happening. So
All right then. So starting 11.
Starting 11. Yeah, I was saying Kalinic has come back from injury just before the Norwich game.
think Steer
but I
will
still
play.
think Steer should be in front of him. During the unbeaten run, he's been incredible. He's
grew in confidence as well, because I think you even said you was a bit worried about him being in goal.
When Nyland and Kalinic got injured, I was a bit worried about Steer. I mean, he's had a bit of a track record of being a bit dodgy at times.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's I think with the help of Mings and like a big defence in front of him, he's been really good for us. A bit of an unsung hero during our unbeaten run, great saves and that, so really kept us in the game. So yeah, I'll probably start with Steer. Right back, have to be Al Mohammadi. Hutton, I know Hutton played yesterday. He didn't look too good. He don't look like sharp.
He's old now.
He's getting on a bit, especially with the quickness of like Gale. And maybe Phillips.
Yeah, if Phillips does start.
Yeah. Then,
and Gibbs as well. I think Gibbs would kind of expose him a bit.
So yeah, I'll probably start with Al Mohammadi. Centre backs has to be Mings and Tanziri.
Yeah.
Great partnership. Really
done really well.
solid. Yeah. Left back Neil Taylor.
I'm surprised at that.
What?
I thought you was going to put Courtney Howes in left back.
Yeah, I would, but he hasn't really played at left back for us since he's come in. And Neil Taylor has been doing well, to be fair.
Yeah.
So yeah, Neil Taylor will probably be my left back. Midfield, probably Whelan.
Oh, he's like a Gareth Barry.
He's been really good the past few games. Whelan, McGinn, and Grealish.
Obvious choice, really.
Yeah. I think it'll be El Ghazi, right wing. Left wing. Honestly, maybe Kodja might get the start. I'm not sure.
I think that'd be quite good, actually, because I remember that season at Bristol. Didn't he play left wing for a lot of the season?
Yeah, he actually did play left wing for us
near
the start of the season when Balassi was injured.
Yeah.
So he did play well, to be fair to him. So maybe I'd like to see Kodja start left wing. So it depends who we're going to have to substitute for, like Tammy and stuff in the 70th minute and that. So if not, probably Adoma. Adoma's been really well as well.
Yeah.
For the past few games, and then obviously he's got to be Tammy Abraham up front.
Yeah, he's scored the most goals in the league.
25 goals.
So for me, it's hard because ever since he's come from you, he's been poor.
Yeah.
But I think he did do well last time he came to Villa Park. He made a few good saves, especially that one early on against Abraham, the 1-on-1. So he's more of a shot stopper. So I'm going to have to put him in goal, Johnston. I'm going to go with the 3 at the back because I think it has worked in certain games for us.
Yeah.
So this might sound a bit dodgy, but Bartley in centre.
Yeah.
Hagazi, Dawson. Left wing back, Gibbs. Right wing back, Holgate. Centre mids, I'm going to go with Johansson because I think he's a really good player.
Yeah.
I would say Harper, but I just think he's lazy. He doesn't track back enough for me. Maybe Brunt. And I know a lot of people probably question that, but you know what? Ever since Brunt's come back into the side, I think he's been brilliant, to be honest. Right wing, Matt Phillips. It's got to be. He'll add a lot of pace.
Yeah.
Left wing, I'm actually going to go Jay Rodriguez.
Ooh.
And the reason I say that is because last time we put Gale out on the wing, I think he was massively found out. He can't hold up the ball enough to, create anything for Rodriguez down the centre. And we used to play left wing at Southampton, so maybe it's not a bad thing. Striker, obviously, going to be Dwight Gale.
Yeah.
No one else really is there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't even think I did that right, did I?
Who did you have?
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah.
Defenders, 2 midfielders.
Sorry, I'm going to put what I said wrong was right wing Phillips.
Yeah.
Phillips and Cam, sorry, and Rodriguez and Gale up front. That's probably my starting 11, but I know everyone else's will probably be a little bit different.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Right, guys. So we're down to the final 2 questions now. Dom, I'm going to go first.
Okay.
This time because you went first last time, but I'm going to ask you to do a West Brom and Villa combined starting 11.
Okay.
I'm going to go first, and then you're going to. Because I do think there'll be a difference in opinions on this one. So I'm actually going to go with Johnston in goal because I know that if he has a good defence in front of him, he'll do well.
Yeah.
And this will have a good defence.
I think you did prove that last season as well. Chester and Terry in front of him. So.
Left back, Kieran Gibbs.
Yeah.
I think that's the obvious one, really. Centre backs, I'm going to go with Tyrone Mings. Like I say, solid for you guys.
Yeah.
Hagazi in the other centre back, and he has been solid for us. I think them two would have a really good partnership. Right back, I'm going to go with Mason Holgate, and the reason I say that is because he's just class.
Yeah.
He's a really good player. Left wing, I'm going to go with El Ghazi because I'm going to put Phillips on the right. Yeah, I'd like to say El Ghazi, he's really good on his day. We haven't really got any left wingers, so it's difficult for me to say. And this is actually going to be a 4-4-2. So right wing, I'm going to go with Matt Phillips. It's a bit obvious why, the pace he had. I mean, you could throw El Ghazi there and put Codger on the left. But for me, Matt Phillips. Centre mids, McGinn, 100%. I think he's been incredible this season. And on his day, I'm actually going to say Gareth Barry.
Ooh.
Because, you got McGinn who can go forward, get off a shot, and you got Barry who can stay back, sit deep. And up front, obvious really, Abraham and Gale. I mean, those two, like 50 goals between them.
Yeah.
You can't really thingy. So.
Yeah.
What's yours? It's going to be interesting.
See, I'm actually torn between Johnston and Steer. As bad as that sounds, like you said, Johnston has been dodgy for us. Have mistakes in him this season. Steer's been well. I'm going to say Steer.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
To be honest with you, the back four is kind of hard to argue with you about that. Yeah. So I'll probably have the same back four: Holgate right back, Mings, Hagazi, and Gibbs. I'll probably go for a 3 in midfield. Yeah. I think.
I know who you're going to have in Cam. That little greasy head bitch, ain't you?
Actually, I'll go 4-2-3-1 actually. 4-2-3-1. I'll have the holding McGinn and... See, I'm talking between Whelan and Barry now.
I think Barry's miles ahead.
I love Barry to death. Like, he was great.
I think he's miles ahead of Whelan. I'm sorry, but
Whelan has been pretty good recently as well. So. I was going to say Whelan.
So it's going to be a full Villa midfield.
Just to trigger the comments.
It's going to be a full Villa midfield then.
Right wing, I'll probably put Gale. I mean, I know he ain't been the best there, but he's not going to actually play right wing. Yeah. Cam.
I know
Grealish.
you're going to pick,
so
Grealish. Just do it.
Has to be Grealish.
Yeah.
Left wing, El Ghazi. Like I said, there really isn't anyone for West Brom. Yeah. I would put Phillips in the team, but the injuries and that, it's he hasn't really played enough to get into my combined 11, I think. Up front, Tammy.
Yeah. So. I think he's... See, the only thing I disagree with is the formation. Okay. The reason I say that is because I think you'd much more benefit with Abraham up front, with Gale next to him. Yeah. Obviously, you got... I don't know if he wins a lot of headers for Villa, does he, Abraham?
He is quite,
So,
in there.
Him, knocking it down for Gale.
Exactly, have Gale cutting in from the wing,
Nah, he gets isolated out there. But, yeah, it's all difference in opinion, so we'll go with that. Okay. I don't agree with it, but you don't agree with mine either, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's opinion, ain't it?
like I said, you have Grealish go out to support Gal, you know, get a foul, get a free kick.
Yeah, dive
So,
around, roll about a
yeah,
bit.
dive around. I'm on about Gal, not Grealish.
All right then. So last thing now before you go,
Yeah.
on your merry little way to Villa Park and the first leg, score predictions.
Ooh.
Now, I'm so nervous,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say 3-2 either way. I'm not confident one bit, and I'll be honest, I'm really not. I think Villa are a really good side, especially in the second half of the season. I think Villa Park's going to be the tricky one. If we get something from Villa Park, I do think we'll win at the Hawthorns. But it wouldn't surprise me if you beat us in both legs, because I'm just my confidence is down here. If you'd have asked me at the start of the season, I probably would have said West Brom, because you was really poor.
I said, honestly, if you asked at the start of the season as well, I probably would have said he wouldn't even get playoffs, so there's no point asking me that question.
Yeah, so you've done well to get playoffs in the end, really. But I'm going to say 3-2 either way. Maybe like someone's going to come to either ground and get a draw.
Yeah.
And then the other team's going to get a win at the home ground.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good game. What do you think?
That's a tough one, because I said it's a derby.
Say to me what you said earlier.
I said 4-2 Villa. Okay.
Is that so? That's your score prediction?
I'll stick with 4-2 Villa.
4-2 Villa.
Yeah, I'll probably say 3-1 at home, 1-1 draw at the Hawthorns.
It's not a bad shout, because, like I say, you've been in good form. But
yeah.
Guys, we're going to end it there now. Thanks to Dom for coming on. I don't want you crying if you do lose. And you say the same to me, but I probably will be crying. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.